Taguig City University Varsity Pep Squad. It's TCU Varsity Pep Squad. Heritage dancers.
Surat panalo, dito magayo, dito makisalo. Sikat sa panagtao, sama-sama tayo sa sagat na klaro. Ang proud Bicolano, mayama sa turismo, kaya kami ay kilala. Dito tayo iligaw, kaya si Ruma, kami sa Tuena. Kami lugar na kakaiba, marami pang fiesta na sobrang saya. Kalmado ang lema, kaya payapa sa magandang hanawin na papamanga. Masayang alaala, baon mong dala, kasi sa kamsur, di ka magsasawa. Di ka na akong ayos, nakamsur, ang tao ay mag-enjoy. Sa kamsur, panalo, di ka na akong ayos, nakamsur, ang tao ay mag-enjoy. Sa kasunod ang pamagayaan, harapangan, dahil mag-isip ng iba ika, kung kita mapapapalin na sa kapuntaan. Gawa sa simpleng daan, magbuhang kita hagawin sa pagkamatay sa kamsur. Sigurado kita pag-ibig pagkain kung pwede ang problema kami po sa dagaan. Kaya kamsuran ang pagpunta naman pagsuko sa kamsur. Nagpapalila na paraan, kaya programan sa bisyo lagi sila nagtulungan dahil ang sipon niya palagi maaasahan. Let's go kamsur! Let's go! Sa Fernando at Ragay sa Luces, Tokyo at Zero Makasangay. Di ka ang tinampak kung kapang ibig ka. Hanggang si Torre na lahat ay magkaisa. Sa pag-asenso lahat tayo ay kasali. One Kamsur, pipiliin ko palagi. Sa Kamsur, panalo, di ka na tumayo. Sa Kamsur, ang tao ay mag-enjoy. Sa Kamsur, panalo, di ka na tumayo. Sa Kamsur, ang tao ay mag-enjoy. Sa Kamsur, panalo, di ka na tumayo. Sa Kamsur, ang tao ay mag-enjoy. Sa Kamsur, panalo, di ka na tumayo. Sa Kamsur, ang tao ay mag-enjoy. Sama-sama tayo dito. Sama-sama tayo dito. Sama-sama tayo dito. Let's get Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Turn the music up. Let's do it. Come on, people. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Turn the music up to hear that sound. Let's get loud. Just get loud. Let's get loud. Nobody gotta tell you what you gotta do if you wanna live your life. Live it all the way and don't you waste it. Don't waste it. No. Repeat. Your beat's so very sweet. You gotta taste it. Taste it. You gotta do it. Nobody just say. You gotta flow. Gotta do what you say. Da 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 da.
Dance, don't ever stop with the rhythm. There's a minute every day, they ain't here to stay. You gotta live on, yeah.
Now switch. Charlie.
Bring the beat back. Let's get low. Let's get low. Let's get low. Break it down. Let's get low.
Ya yo sé que es el foco con el foco del mundo, combinado con el bolso del ti. Cuando te empieza a quebrar, por eso empieza a temblar. Tú lo sabes muy bien, eso te mata a ti. No lo sabes, así nadie te gana a ti. Cuando te empiezas a mover, nadie te gana a ti. Todas las chicas quisieran bailar así. Cuando se te den, mandas por aquí. Si lo bailas, dígalo por ti. Si te sabes bailar, tú le dices.
The Heritage Dancers. tayo magpatugtog. Cheer band, please refrain from playing the instruments. Mamaya na po tayo magpatugtog. Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the highly anticipated Game 1 of the Best of 3 NBL Chairman's Cup Finals here at Central Signal, Taguig City. Live on the Leo Channel 23. Kompleto na ang channel mo. Now, let's meet the players from the toughest teams of the season. Starting with a team playing for the first NBL title, pumping and jumping, the Kamsur Express. NBL Chairman's Cup Finals, starting with one of the original members who's stretching the defense and creating a space offensively from Pili Camarines Sur, number 0, PJ Soliman. With his exceptional athleticism and leaping ability from San Miguel Catanduanes, number 1, Kyle Dumagtoy. Next up is another hustle player from Goa, Kamsur, number 5, Alexander Lim. A good defender from Naga City, number 7, Rui Betito. Is a certified gunner from downtown, the pride of Kamaligan, Camarines Sur, number 8, Joshua Ayo. A versatile and determined player from Iriga City, number 13, Jester Olea. Another gutsy from Pulangi Albay, number 18, Marco Lumberio. His inevitable and flashy from Calapana, Kamsur, number 19, Fredson Hermonio. A swingman from Ocampo, Camarines Sur, number 20, Jason Orada. A versatile big man from Daet, Camarines Norte, number 24, Jarby Ramos. A firecracker from Caramoan, Camarines Sur, number 25, R.D. Magalong. A persistent big man from Daraga Albay, number 60, Dan Monsalve. Now the starting 5 for Kamsur Express. An aggressive player from Kamaligan, Camarines Sur, number 12, Raymart Aquino. A reliable big man from Naga City, number 11, Pete Andre Rito. One of the energizers from Nabua, Camarines Sur, number 9, Francis Redondo. A striker from Pulangi Albay, number 2, Neil Justin De La Cruz. A relentless player from Tinambak, Camarines Sur, the Bicol Venom, number 3, Verman Magpantay. Ladies and gentlemen, our visiting team, the Kamsur Express. Now, known for their strong team chemistry, the reigning and defending NBL Chairman's Cup champion, your Taguig! Making his way to protect the rim from Wawa Taguig, number 1. He is focused and confident with his shooting ability from Upper Bikutan. Number 4, Chris Azares. A slasher and sharpshooter from Bagong Bayan. Number 5, Edsel Galoy. A court general from Ligid Tipas. Mark the Shark Ordonez. Here comes one of the original members of the Generals, a hard-working big man from Hagonoy, number 7, team captain Kevin Oliveria. With his play-making ability, running and gunning from Bagong Bayan, number 9, Kino Alcantara. His competence fuels the desire to win from Ususan, number 10, Luis Subido. A hustle and fiery from South Signal, number 13, Mark Gabiran. The 3ND player from Bagong Bayan, the Hammerman, Noel Santos. Appearing in his first NBL Finals from Western Bikutan, number 24, Romel Santa Rosa. He's manning the paint with an authority, a strong bull big man from Western Bikutan, number 26, Zu Mamaluba. Moving on with the elastic and explosive player from Ususan, number 43, Dan Natividad. Now the starters for the Generals. First on the deck is the Junior Defense Minister from Central Bikutan, number 0, LJ Mayo. He's one of the pioneering members of the team, a dominant force big man from Palingon Tipas, number 3, Jonats Lontok. A pesky point guard from Bagong Bayan with his quickness and agility, number 69, Batman Harvey Subrabas. Providing a spark for his team, the marksman of Bagong Tanyag, number 21, Fidel Castro. Another one from Ususan with his scoring prowess known as the Forest Hunter, number 12, Mike Sampurna. Ladies and gentlemen, your Taguig Generals. At this time, to bring in the Philippine flag, here's Berman Magpantay of Camsur Express and Mike Sampurna of Taguig Generals. May we also request to come forward Coach Bing Victoria, the NBL Execom Chairman, NBL Commissioner, VP for Basketball Operations, Mr. John Edward Aquino, and Executive Vice President, Ms. Rose Montreal, also with Coach Genesius Molto, GAB Representative Vince Eusebio. Please stand and please remove your caps. Kung maaari po sana, pakitanggal muna ang ating mga sombrero. Let's sing all together the Philippine National Anthem. yung nakatindig, please remain standing as we give respect to the team's hymn, starting with the Kamsur Express. Kamsur Express. And they gather as well to perform the Taguig City hymn, Your Taguig Generals.
Tayong pinagpala ng dakilang ito. May banang pag-asa sa haring dakila, sa mahal kong bayan. Iay ating lahat, dapat na paglilingkod. Taguig ay sasadana, Taguig magmaliman ang lahat, di ka malilimot. Bayan kong sa pagbilog, sa ito nadarama. Taguig ang panlarin, ang aming hangarin. Bayan kong Taguig,
Thank you very much, Taguig Generals. NBL fans, you may take your seats. Players, please stay at this time to give his welcome message. Here's NBL Execom Chairman, Coach Bing Victoria.
Good evening, everyone. Kamsur, good evening, and good luck sa ating game. Thank you sa support, Taguig, and may the best team win. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Bing Victoria. Also to give his short message, Jonats Lontok.
Hello, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat sa suporta na binibigay nyo sa amin dito sa Taguig. Maraming salamat. Enjoy nyo yung game. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jonats Lontok. Now both teams at the center court for the sportsmanship handshake.
determination with a capital D. Oh! Again, how do you say duck in Bicolano? Lord Subrabas to his favorite target, Sampurna. There was a collision in mid-air and pokes the basket into the hoop. This crowd is going nuts.
Subrabas has the leather. Oh, what a pass! Basket by Mayo. Alley-oop. My goodness. Subrabas to Mayo. It's not my goodness. And that was a momentum shifter play, making it happen for the Taguig Generals.
It has come down to this. The NBL is set for a furious finish, and we are down to two teams. On one side, the Camsor Express, a pioneer team in the NBL in their first ever finals appearance, and they are aiming for their first championship. As we look at the Camsor Express at the dugout, meanwhile on the other side, the seasoned Taguig Generals, also a pioneer team, but it is going for their third straight championship and fourth overall here in the Homegrown League, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. And this is going to be a war of attrition as Camsor Express versus Taguig Generals. This is game 1 of the NBL Season 2023 Chairman's Cup here on Aliu 23. Mabuhay Pilipinas! I'm Ruben Terrado as we see the protagonist of this war of attrition, the Camsor Express going up against the Taguig Generals. The expectation for this ball game, it's going to be a physical one, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be emotional as well, as game 1 is very important here in the finals. All of the teams who have won game 1 in the final series have eventually won the series. Meanwhile, let's look back at their elimination round game last January 19 that was held in Fuerte Sports Complex in Camsor, and it was a momentous homestand with the Camsor Express winning this one by the final score of 99-88. And of course, the key stat in that match was the 67 second half points. It was a close game in the first two quarters of that ball game, but then Camsor Express pulled away in the second half. They outscored Camsor, or they outscored Taguig 67-48 in the second half, and now we are underway. This is again game number 1 of your NBL Chairman's Cup Finals on Aliu 23. Kompleto na ang channel mo. And we are courtside here at the June Dueñas Gymnasium. Taguig has the home court advantage. They will play at home in the first two games before we shift the series in Pili Camarines Sur. Meanwhile, we have Redondo with a jumper. That's short. Rebound by Mayo. And you can hear the drums here at the venue. Both Taguig and Camsor have a delegation here to cheer on their respective teams. As we see Sampurna with his drive in and out. Meanwhile, De La Cruz into the front court. Fires this three-pointer. Too strong. And so Brabas clears. Nice pass inside. Mayo for two. That was a dangerous pass on the part of Harvey Sobrabas, but a nice catch there by LJ Mayo. We have Redondo with the ball. Hand off to De La Cruz. Over now to Magpantay. Double team. Redondo. Long two. Too strong. The top by Aquino. And Rito with a short stab. We are tied at 2 to open up game 1. Mayo to the high post. Long talk against Rito. To the cutting Mayo. He fakes. Fires and scores. All the points so far for Taguig, courtesy of LJ Mayo. And now some pressure being shown here by the Taguig Generals. De La Cruz to Redondo, crosses the timeline against Mayo. Magpantay fakes a three, drives inside, draws the double team. Redondo, the drive inside, and that was denied by Sampurna. That ball will go to the Generals, last touch by the Express. Two minutes gone by here in the first quarter. We have Mayo driving the dish to Lontok. That was tapped away by a Camsor defender. As we look at the slow-mo, look at that pass, threading the needle. Sampurna, or that's Sobrabas with the dish. And then Rito powering his way inside. Meanwhile, back to live action, and Aquino is hacked. And Aquino will troop to the line for 2 free throws. Look at the slow-mo. Aquino looking to finish this play, and Mayo chasing Aquino on that fast break opportunity by the Camsor Express. And now Aquino to the line. Aquino makes the first free throw. Look at Coach Momo Molto of the Camsor Express. Again, one of the pioneer teams in the NBL, but Coach Molto brought this team to the finals for the first time. Aquino sinks the 2 free throws. We are tied at 4. Subrabas fires, that's short. The rebound cleared by Rito. Corrada with a fake, and he is blocked by Lontok. 9 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We are tied at 4. No signs of rust for both teams. They have been shooting the ball well so far here in the first quarter. The drive by Aquino is short, and Mayo with the rebound. Subrabas, no look pass to the right side. Castro, hey! And Fidel Castro nails that three. That's his first attempt of the ball game, and that's huge for Castro. In their elimination round contest, Castro just shot 2 of 7 from threes in that January 19th game, and so far Castro is off to a good start. And meanwhile, we have a foul, a reach-in foul on Subrabas. As we look at this play, the no-look pass by Subrabas, and Castro hitting that shot from the right wing. He was wide open there as Subrabas threw the defense of Castro. So Castro again, a strong start to this game. He only had 8 points in their game in Pili last January 19. Off a screen is De La Cruz. He drives inside, bounce pass inside to Rito. Shortstop is good, plus the foul. And an excellent pass there by De La Cruz, finding Andre Rito inside. You watch a slow-mo. And look at that bounce pass. Rito unmarked there. And Taguig forced to foul. And now Rito will shoot the bonus free throw. Rito has been impressive this conference, averaging 7.5 points and 4.9 rebounds. He had 14 points against Taguig in their January 19 game. As he completes the 3-point play, we are tied at 7. So Rito answering back that Castro 3-pointer. Subrabas inside to Sampurna. Another excellent dish by Harvey Subrabas. This time the recipient is Mike Sampurna. Meanwhile, we have a turnover. That's a traveling violation on Aquino. As we look at this dish, Subrabas, nice bounce pass inside to Sampurna. Another beautiful pass there the cutting Sampurna. Meanwhile, Mayo hits the short jumper, and he has 6 points in this ball game. The Generals up by 4. Rito at the right side against Mayo. Looks for a teammate. De La Cruz with 7 on the shot clock. De La Cruz on top. Inside to Orada. There's a foul. And a stare down between Mayo and Orada. As you watch the slow-mo with Mayo driving inside. And then a turnaround jumper by LJ Mayo. And then on the other end, it's Orada shooting 2 free throws after that Mayo foul. As you see Orada missing on the first free throw. Coach Molto on your screen, guiding Kamsur to their first finals appearance in NBL history. They swept the Zambales eruption in the semifinals. Empty trip there for Kamsur. Lontok with a miss. Orada with a rebound. And you can expect Orada to grab those rebounds in game number 1. The lob inside, tapped by Mayo. Subrabas. Another pass to Sampurna, and Sampurna misses. And Rito grabs the board. To the left side, Umaktoy now in the game for Kamsur. Orada jumper over Mayo, too strong, and Sampurna clears. The ball is now with Mayo. Straight away 3. LJ Mayo with 9 points here in the first quarter. The Generals now up by 7. And Coach Molto has requested for a timeout as we see LJ Mayo now delivering on the outside for that 3-pointer. And now Taguig up by 7 here in game 1 of the NBL Chairman's Cup Finals. We will return shortly.
Ito po, kabado. Nandito na naman ulit kami sa finals. Siyempre, hindi kami makakarating dito kundi namin deserve na sa mga ensayo namin, kaya nandito kami palagi sa finals.
Ang winning sa akin, sobrang saya kasi napunta kami dito na magkakasama, tapos ito talaga yung gusto namin na makuha yung 3-peat. Pinagtrabahuan namin, pinagpagura namin na gusto namin makuha talaga to.
That's LJ Mayo and Jonas Lontok right there with their thoughts for this championship series, and you can see that they're still hungry to win a championship despite their success here in the NBL. They're gunning for a 3-peat here in the Chairman's Cup, their 4th overall. And now, it's a turnover for the Kamsur Express off a timeout. As we look at that possession, the foul is called on Magpantay. So the Generals back with the possession. Mayo to Sobrabas, taking this 3. And rebound by Orada. Another rebound for Jason Orada. Now the pitch to Alex Lim. To Dumactoy from the corner. That's good. And Kyle Dumactoy for 3. And now the lead is down to 4. Under 6 minutes to play in the first. We have Mayo inside. Nice play there by LJ Mayo. LJ Mayo hangs in the air for the 2-pointer. And Mayo continues to have the hot hand for the Taguig Generals. They're up by 6. Meanwhile, Alexander Lim calling the shots here for the Kamsur Express. Kyle Dumactoy now the right side against Castro. Step back by Kyle Dumactoy, and that shot is good. for Kyle Dumagtoy, and that's a three-pointer. Back-to-back threes. Or check that, that's just a long two. We will check on the official word if that's a three or two. Meanwhile, it's a foul called. As we see here, the slow-mo. And we see that looks like Dumagtoy stepped on the line. But we will see the official verdict there as we look at our special guest here. It's Camarines Sur Governor Luigi Villafuerte as well as Miss Iasi Pressman. And they will be definitely supporting the Camsur Express as we saw in our games in Pili, Camarines Sur. Meanwhile, Camsur now with the ball. And we have Fredson Hermonio to Dumagtoy. Dumagtoy takes the shot off the mark. Rebound by Santos. Natividad fakes and an offensive foul called on Dan Natividad. So now, with 4 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the first, it's still Taguig in control. But you can see that Camsur is now finding their rhythm here in game one after that flat start here in game one. Dumagtoy Torito against Kevin Oliveria. Lim with the ball. Over now to Orada. We have a whistle on the play. And a foul called on Noel Santos. As we check on the slow-mo, the battle for the position between Santos and Jason Orada. That's Coach Bing Victoria on your screen. Again, eyeing for a fourth NBL crown. Meanwhile, Orada at the line. And the first free throw is off. So, Jason Orada. Again, Miss Yasi Pressman here in the ball game as we see at the miss by Orada, but Orada picks up his own miss, but a turnover committed by Camsur. They go to Gabiran. Gabiran wants a clear out. Pass to Santos. Santos posting up against Jason Orada. And we have a foul called on Jason Orada. So under 4 minutes to play in the first, we have a tight contest with the Generals leading by 3, 16 to 13. Ordonez from the corner, too strong, and we have a foul away from the ball. It's going to be against Camsur. So the foul is on Alexander Lim. Again, ball goes back to the Generals after that missed attempt and a foul as we have one of our referees talking to Santos and Jason Orada. And looks like there was a call. So a warning for delay of game against Noel Santos, I believe. Meanwhile, Ordonez with a runner. And Ordonez, that's his first two of the game. 18 to 13 in favor of the Generals. Alexander Lim against Ordonez. The screen by Dan Monsalve. The drive inside. Short pass to Orada from the foul line off the back rim. Rebound by Santos. Santos, the dish to the right side. Natividad, pull-up jumper is strong. Rebound by Hermonio. Hermonio off to the radius against Natividad. Hermonio, that's short. But Hermonio will shoot 2 free throws after that foul. A look at Ordonez with that floater. And he uses the glass for that two-pointer. As we see Coach Momomoto talking to Orada. Meanwhile, Fredson Hermonio at the foul line. He had a big game against Taguig in their elimination round encounter. So looks like we have a warning or a technical foul on Coach Bing Victoria. It's going to be a technical foul on Coach Bing Victoria for, I think, continuous complaining. So now, Hermonio with a free throw and he converts. And Coach Bing Victoria still arguing with our referee. As we have Hermonio converting on that free throw. I believe that was the first of the 2 regular free throws after that technical foul against Coach Bing Victoria of Taguig. Hermonio, and he converts. Again, a look at Governor Villafuerte as we see a defensive stop there by Dan Monsalve. And now Hermonio, the dish inside. We have a whistle after the pass. So no basket there. But Taguig already in penalty. So we will see 2 free throws here for Fredson Hermonio. So Hermonio at the line. He has been with the team since the NBL started. And he's definitely hungry for a championship here in the NBL. Camsur Governor Luigi Villafuerte here at the June Dueñas Gymnasium supporting his team alongside Miss Yasi Pressman. Hermonio misses the free throw. So it's still 18-16. 3 minutes to play in the first. Ordonez calls a play for the Generals. Ordonez to Santos. Inside pass. Oliveria with the finish. And a nice dish there by Noel Santos, leading to that basket by Kevin Oliveria. Alexander Lim, short pass to Hermonio. We have a whistle away from the ball. It's going to be against Kevin Oliveria. So that will send Dan Monsalve to the foul line for 2 free throws. So now it's Joshua Ayo in the game. He will replace Alexander Lim. As we see Monsalve hitting the first. Again, this is game 1 of your NBL Chairman's Cup Finals here at the June Dueñas Gymnasium. I'm Ruben Terrado on the call for Aliw 23. Kompleto na ang channel mo. Lead down to 3 for the Generals. As we wind down the first quarter, Ordonez off that screen. Ordonez hits! And that's a 3 for Mark Ordonez. He has 5. Hermonio with the ball against Natividad. Hermonio to the right side. Being bothered by Natividad. 3-pointer on the way for Monsalve. Meanwhile, that save went right to the Generals. Ordonez wide open for this 3. Santos too strong on the follow. And we have a foul on Taguig. So a loose ball foul or a holding foul on Oliveria as we see this 3-pointer by Mark Ordonez. He was wide open for that one. And again, Taguig in penalty. So 2 free throws for Dan Monsalve. And free throws will be important here in this contest as we see Monsalve hitting the first. In their elimination round game, Taguig only shot 26 of 43 from the foul line For Kamsur, they had only 9 misses, 13 of 22. So you see how important free throws will be in this ball game. Meanwhile, ball will stay with Taguig after that foul. And only 14 fouls for the Kamsur Express, so there won't be any free throws. Meanwhile, we have a whistle on the play. So a foul called on Fredson Hermonio, and that will send Dan Natividad to the foul line. Dan Natividad nails the first. Coach Bing Victoria, as well as the coaching staff looking on. Dan Natividad, he misses the second, and the rebound grabbed by Dan Monsalve. Joshua Ayo, guarded by Ordonez. You know that Ayo can hit from the outside, but he lost the ball on that possession. Gabiran, pass to Santos. Santos, kick out. Natividad, spin move. Natividad, he passes to Gabiran. Nowhere to go there for Dan Natividad. Meanwhile, Gabiran overshoots, but there will be a foul on Joshua Ayo. Foul called on Joshua Ayo. That will send Gabiran to the foul line. So again, we will be seeing free throws for Taguig. Gabiran at the line. And John Mark Gabiran had a good outing in their elimination round game as he missed the free throw. Gabiran had 10 points, all of which coming from the foul line, 10 of 13 against Kamsur. Last January 19, he misses the second. And again, Monsalve with the board. So quality minutes being shown here by Dan Monsalve. Hermonio with a drive inside against Oliveria. Kick out to Ayo from the corner. Missing on a three. Long rebound goes to Monsalve. Another rebound for Dan Monsalve. Hermonio the long two. It's short. Rebound by Ordonez. And Ayo taps the ball from behind and he saves it to Hermonio. Hermonio with 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Orada inside, denied by Oliveria, but we have a traveling violation, a turnover for Jason Orada. 29 seconds remaining in the first quarter. A difference of 5 seconds between the clocks. And Dumagtoy with a tap, and that was last touch by Gabiran. Nice effort there by Kyle Dumagtoy. And you know that Dumagtoy can be a good defensive player. He had 3 steals against Taguig in their elimination round game. 17 seconds remaining in the first. The shot clock is off. Hermonio outside. Dumagtoy all alone for this three, but he misses. 8 seconds remaining. Ordonez behind the back dribble. Ordonez, and he is denied by Dumagtoy. And Ordonez forcing that shot, but unfortunately for him, Dumagtoy was right there for the defense. Meanwhile, Taguig has requested for this timeout. We will return shortly. A look at Camarines Sur Governor Luigi Villafuerte as well as Ms. Yasi Pressman in attendance here in Game 1 of your NBL Chairman's Cup Finals. And he's showing support for their team here. And Kamsur being on the road in this final series. Games 3 and 4 will be played in Kamsur. And again, the first 2 games will be held here at the June Dueñas Gymnasium due to the home court advantage by the Taguig Generals. Meanwhile, we have only 3.2 seconds remaining. The Generals up by 5 here at the tail end of the first quarter. Taguig looking to finish the quarter strong. They will look to execute here. That's Natividad inbounding the ball inside the lob to Santos. He misses, and Monsalve with another board. And that closes the first quarter with the Taguig Generals, the home team, ahead by 5, 24-19. So a good start for the Generals. But Cams were able to respond. Some of the choice cuts here in the first quarter. LJ Mayo with that layup. Again, Taguig off to a strong start, but eventually the Camsur Express found their rhythm and they were able to keep this game close. Dumagtoy making an impact on offense as well as on defense in front of Camsur Governor Luigi Villafuerte. And Coach Bing Victoria earlier slapped with a technical foul, and a lot of emotions here in Game 1, a war of attrition, the NBL Chairman's Cup Finals. Welcome back to Game 1 as we see some highlights of LJ Mayo over the course of the conference. And you know that LJ Mayo can deliver in all aspects of the court. And it has shown in his statistics here in the conference. And against the Express, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Not his usual numbers on offense, but it's good to see that he played very well on defense in that loss to the Camsur Express during their elimination round campaign. Second quarter now underway with Camsur delivering the ball to the front court. I'm Ruben Terrado at courtside here at the June Dueñas Gymnasium for the start of the NBL Chairman's Cup Finals. And a turnover there committed by Jason Orada. Gabiran with the ball against Kyle Dumagtoy. Finds Ordonez. That ball is tapped by Hermonio, but there is a foul. Second foul there on Hermonio. Not really a good foul there by Fredson Hermonio. As we see Rui Betito now entering the game, replacing Jason Orada. Oliveria looks for Natividad. Decides to pass to Ordonez instead. Guarded by Magpantay. Crossover move by Ordonez. The floater over Monsalve. No go. And now Hermonio. Sidestep move. Fredson Hermonio with the finish. Nice move there by Fredson Hermonio to the delight of Camsur Governor Luigi Villafuerte. And with that shot by Hermonio, that's his first field goal of this contest. Oliveria from the corner. That bounces out. Rebound by Betito. That's over 2 defenders. And he was able to draw a foul. So nice effort there by Rui Betito to grab that rebound as we see this sidestep move over Kevin Oliveria. Fredson Hermonio laying it in. To the cheers of Miss Yasi Pressman. Camsur now with the ball, trailing by 3. But earlier they were down by as many as 7, 14-7. And Camsur was able to weather the storm and keep this game close. Magpantay being pressured. Pass to Betito against Santos. Kick out to Hermonio. Hermonio turns around. And a 3-second violation. We also had a shot clock violation. So either way, it's going to be a turnover for the Camsur Express. So again, you can hear the drums here at the June Dueñas Gym. Both Taguig and Camsur have a delegation here to support their ball club. Mamaluba now in the game for the Generals. Hand off to Sampurna. Galoy off the mark on that three-pointer, but Mamaluba with a putback. And Mamaluba cleaning up the miss. And that's the first two of Zoo Mamaluba. Monsalve getting a lot of minutes here. And giving Andre Rito some rest, and an offensive foul is called on Dan Monsalve. Moving screen there for Monsalve. As we look at the slow-mo, this is the shot by Galoy, but a good bounce, a lucky bounce by Mamaluba getting that miss. Meanwhile, no-look pass to Santos. Up and under move by Noel Santos. And Santos increases the lead of the Generals to 7. Monsalve still at the backcourt, being guarded by Mamaluba. Monsalve still looking for a teammate. Magpantay with a drive to the corner. Betito for two. And Rui Betito getting that jumper from the left corner. 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. Natividad against Hermonio. Natividad with this shot off to the right. Monsalve with another rebound. Monsalve playing well in getting those rebounds. Magpantay directing traffic for the Camsor Express. Hand off to Hermonio. Fires the three. It's short. Sampurna with the rebound, and Hermonio wants a foul. Meanwhile, Sampurna with a miss. He lost the ball on his way up, but Camsur turns the ball over. And a lucky break there for Taguig. Sampurna lost the ball on his way to the goal. But fortunately for them, they were able to regain possession. Natividad gets a rest here for the Generals. As we have Subrabas passing the ball to Natividad. That was stripped by De La Cruz, and that ball will go to Camsur. Good job there by Neil Justin De La Cruz to tap the ball away. The Express down by 5. Again, we are live at the June Dueñas Gymnasium for Game 1 of the NBL Chairman's Cup Finals. This is a best of 5. And Betito walked. That's a turnover. So those are the fans of the Generals cheering their team on. Taguig with the basketball after that turnover by the Camsor Express. Sampurna over now to Galoy. Baseline drive. Galoy, and a hard fall there. And Galoy still on the floor after that hard fall. And they will give time for Galoy to recover here, but now looks like he's okay. A dangerous play there. As we saw Galoy tumbling over after that attempt. So our game officials will take a look at that previous play, and we have this review corner now, as again our game officials will take a look at that play that saw Galoy tumbling over a Camsor defender. We're not sure who the player was, and our game officials will check here in our NBL review corner. So I think they will check if that foul is either a regular foul or an unsportsmanlike foul, or in the pro ranks also called a deliberate, or sorry, that's a flagrant foul, I should say. So could be a regular foul or a flagrant foul. And looks like the referees have already saw the video, and shortly they will have a verdict. Let's listen in. So let's check the play. Galoy with his drive. And then Galoy with that awkward fall. Another look, a dangerous play there. So it's going to be a flagrant foul on Raymart Aquino on that situation. So that will send Edsel Galoy to the foul line. 2 free throws plus possession for the Generals. But he misses the first. So now Galoy back at the line. Again, he missed that game against Kamsur in Pili last January 19. As we saw that Galoy hitting the second free throw, and the possession will stay with the Taguig Generals. So Brabas, the pass to Edsel Galoy. Santos with a fake. Santos outside to Sampurna. Extra pass to the corner. Edsel Galoy with only 2 on the shot clock. Does he know it? And that's a turnover, a shot clock violation for the Taguig Generals. So Taguig commits a turnover. And both teams struggling on offense. Only 8 points between them here in the second quarter. De La Cruz at the left side. Outside pass. Rito from downtown. And Andre Rito connects his first 3. He has 8 points in this contest, and he cuts the lead of Taguig to half. Galoy at the right corner. Mamaluba back to Galoy. Takes this 3 short. Sampurna with the rebound. That was stopped by De La Cruz. Nice stop there once again by Neil De La Cruz. As we see Rito from downtown off that dish by Neil De La Cruz. And it's going to be important for Rito to hit those 3s from the outside. They need that presence. Galoy to Mamaluba. Galoy short on that pull-up jumper. Rebound by Magpantay. Magpantay stops. Pass to Rito. Another 3. And that's good! Andre Rito back-to-back 3s, and we are tied. And now Kamsur looking to take the lead after this possession if they can make a stop. And we know how important the 3-pointers are for Kamsur in their win against Taguig. Kamsur shot 11 threes. And now we have a timeout after Andre Rito hit back-to-back 3s to tie the game at 29, and Taguig has seen enough. We have a timeout. Back to our telecast as we see the numbers of Andre Rito. Look at his numbers. 11 points, 4 of 4 from the field, 2 of which from 3-point range. And Andre Rito has been bringing instant offense for Kamsur. Meanwhile, we have a challenge on the play. On the previous play, I should say. So our referees are still taking a look. Looks like they are contesting an out-of-bounds call. The challenge was made by Taguig. So we will wait for the verdict as we are now in the review corner. We will listen in to Mr. Richard Tampos.
On review, the challenge made by Taguig Generals was successful. It's Taguig Generals basketball.
Challenge made by Coach Bing Victoria was successful. And this was the play that was challenged. The out-of-bounds play, and the referee saying that it was last touched by Andre Rito. So the ball will stay with Taguig. Again, we are tied at 29 after back-to-back threes by Andre Rito. Ball will stay with Taguig with 4 on the shot clock. So now Sampurna will inbound the ball with 4 on the shot clock. Outside pass to Mayo, back in the game for Taguig. Mayo misses, and we have a foul on the Kamsur Express with the shot clock winding down. So the foul is called on Magalong on that challenge by Magalong on the shot by LJ Mayo. So Taguig getting a reprieve as they were able to draw a foul on Magalong. So looks like a technical foul was slapped on Coach Momo Molto for complaining. It appears that that was the sanction called on Coach Molto. Molto still arguing with the referee. So now Santos is replaced. And Mayo shooting a free throw. This is the technical free throw. Both coaches with 1 technical foul each. Earlier, Coach Bing Victoria was also called for a technical foul. So now Mayo, this is a free throw. So I think there's confusion on the court. Meanwhile, back to the ball game. We will sort things out later as we have the Generals up by 2. De La Cruz to Rito. This time a free throw, jumper in and out. And Mayo with a rebound, and a foul is called. Foul on Magalong. After he tried to grab that rebound, but in the process, fouling LJ Mayo. Close ball game here in game 2 of the, or game 1 of the NBL Finals. Here on Aliu 23, kumpleto na ang channel mo. Mayo with a jumper. And LJ Mayo comes alive after scoring 11 points in the first quarter. He's back at it. The Generals up by 4 points. We have De La Cruz. Short pass to Raymart Aquino. The running shot. Rebound by Magalong. And Magalong puts it in. And Magalong scores off the offensive rebound. Mayo on top, takes the 3. Magalong defending Mayo well. Mayo with an off-balance shot, no good. He gets his own miss. Sampurna with a drive. No look pass inside. Galoy scores. Nice dish there by Sampurna. Meanwhile, we have a technical foul called. And I believe it's going to be on Edsel Galoy. So some extracurricular activity happening after that basket by Edsel Galoy. So Mayo will troop or check that. It's going to be De La Cruz at the foul line. So a technical foul is called, sending De La Cruz to the line. And he connects. Technical is on Edsel Galoy. Let's review what happened here. It looks like there was taunting on the part of Edsel Galoy, I assume. That led to that technical foul. Meanwhile, back to the live action. We have Magpantay to Rito. Rito attacks, fakes, two defenders, and he scores. Andre Rito now scoring inside. And a nice fake there by Rito. That was against two defenders, and we have a whistle away from the basketball, and a foul is called on Jonas Lontok. So the game a bit physical right now as we watch this play. Look at Rito faking off two defenders and making the basket. And Rito has been doing it all. 8 points in the quarter. And now that was the foul, the moving screen by Jonas Lontok. We have a 1-point game. Kamsur with the ball and a chance to take the lead. De La Cruz directing traffic. Pass to Magpantay. Magpantay draws the double. Inside pass to Magalong. Magalong overshoots. And rebound by Ordonez. Ordonez. And now Sampurna with a drive. Sampurna. And we have a blocking foul on Kamsur. And on the other side, looks like Magalong got hurt. So Magalong still down. And he's holding on to his face. Meanwhile, we have Sampurna on your screen. So a foul is called on the Kamsur Express, and I believe we have a timeout because Coach Monto is challenging the foul. So we will take a short break and come back. This is the NBL on Aliw 23. Back to the ball game as we have a challenge by the Kamsur Express, and we are back at the review corner. They are challenging the foul, I believe, and we will check on the play as well. Again, our score is 35-34. The Generals with a slim lead over the Kamsur Express. And it has been a nice contest between the two teams earlier in the second. Both teams struggling on offense, but slowly but surely, they are now regaining their form. Andre Rito, one of the key players of Kamsur, with 8 in this quarter. Mike Sampurna also playing well for the Generals on the other aspects of the game, although he only has 2 points so far here in game 2. But you know that Mike Sampurna can explode at any time. So far, it's LJ Mayo controlling the Generals with 15 points. Again, we have a review on that previous foul on the Camsur Express. So, could be a good challenge here with time winding down here in the second quarter. Coach Molt on your screen. Again, guiding Camsur to the finals for the first time. Alokat Verman magpantay. Justin De La Cruz as well as Raymart Aquino talking things over.
The challenge made by Camsur Express was successful.
So it's going to be
Offensive
a successful
foul on
challenge
number 12, Mike
for
Sampurna.
Camsur. So no foul on the Express. As we see the previous play, and Magpantay was called for the foul. So now it's Camsur possession. A chance to take the lead for the Express. De La Cruz squeezes his way through and he scores. And De La Cruz gives Camsur the lead. And you can hear the drums. That's from the Camsur delegation. Jumper from the corner by Lonto overshoots the mark. Sampurna missing on the putback and the rebound by Magalong. De La Cruz with the ball. Crosses the timeline. Camsur now in front by 1. The pass comes from Magpantay. 10 on the shot clock. Magpantay the drive inside. Inside pass. Almost stolen by Mayo. Only 4 to shoot. Magalong to De La Cruz. Overshoots the mark. And the rebound by Sampurna. We have a foul on that collision. And now, color developing between Lontok and Magalong. And we can expect this. This will be an emotional game number 1. And like I mentioned in the open, all of the teams here in the NBL who have won game 1 went on to win the championship series. So that's how important game 1 is. As we have Sampurna at the foul line. After that foul, Camsur already in penalty. And he drains the first. Mike Sampurna only 3 points so far here in game 1. Sampurna, a former finals MVP, and he connects. Taguig back in front after those free throws by Mike Sampurna. Verman Magpantay with the ball against Mike Sampurna. We will see this matchup over the course of this series. Another three-pointer on the way, too strong this time for Andre Rito, but De La Cruz gets the miss. Fresh 14 for Camsur. Magpantay off to the right and Castro with the board. Natividad directing traffic, wants a clear out against Magpantay. This is inside to Jonas Lontok against Andre Rito. Kick out, tapped by Aquino. Ball will stay with Taguig with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. And the shot clock at 11. Meanwhile, Coach Bing Victoria wants a timeout. And we will take a short break and come back in a moment.
Unang-una, medyo pressure kami kasi unang-una, first time namin makapasok ng finals. Siyempre yung intense nung game, di pa namin alam. Pero mas nagpursige kami mag-ensayo para sa finals na to. Yung sa preparation po namin na ginawa, halos yung mindset po talaga namin is talagang gustong-gusto namin pumanalo. And sa tulong po ng mga coaches namin, talagang malaking preparation yung ginawa namin para sa finals po na ito.
That's Verman Magpantay for you as we review his numbers in their elimination round contest. 23 points for Verman Magpantay. And it's nice to hear that Verman is not shying from the pressure of this final series. Again, Kamsur playing for the first time in a championship series as we see Mayo with that conversion of a timeout by Taguig. Under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter of game 1. And now we have Hermonio, dish to Aquino from the corner for 3, and we are tied once again. And Aquino ties the game. He has 5 already in his name. Lontok at the post against Rito. Top fadeaway, and that bounces in for Jonas Lontok. And Lontok dealing with the defense of Andre Rito. Fortunately, he hit that fadeaway shot, and we have a foul called on Jonas Lontok. Lontok fouling Andre Rito on his way back to the front court. And Taguig not yet in penalty, so no free throws for Kamsur. The Express down by 2 against this veteran Taguig squad aiming for their 4th championship and a 3-peat. Hermonio with the ball. We have a whistle on the play. Foul called on Taguig, and that will send, I believe, Rito to the foul line. Let's check. So Sampurna, if I hear correctly, that's his 3rd foul. And we can barely hear ourselves here with this overflowing crowd here at the June Dueñas Gym. As we have Coach Molto on your screen. The first free throw was in for Justine De La Cruz. De La Cruz, this is for the tie. 41 all with 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining in the second. Natividad bringing the ball to the front court for the Generals against De La Cruz. Castro, he hit a 3-pointer in the first quarter. Natividad now posting up. He passed the ball to Sampurna inside. Great passing there by Taguig, and Lontok will shoot 2. And Aquino falling down. And again, nice passing by Taguig. Again, going for that extra pass is LJ Mayo. And that has been one of the hallmarks of Taguig, dishing out that extra pass to another player, looking for the higher percentage shot. Lontok will shoot 2 free throws after that foul by Aquino. And Jonas Lontok, only 2 points so far in game 1. And Lontok drains the first. The Generals back ahead. Again, no team pulling away. Taguig once led by 7, but Kamsur was able to answer. Split free throws for Jonas Lontok. And the ball will stay with Kamsur after that deflection by Mike Sampurna. De La Cruz, the inbounder for Kamsur. Magalong against Mayo. Pass to Hermonio. Guarded by Galoy. Hermonio on top. Screen by Rito. Magalong, or that's Hermonio. Inside pass by Rito to Magalong. Nice play by Andre Rito, finding the open man inside. And the Express ahead. Final moments here in the second quarter. Lontok turns and fires. That's short. Rebound by Magalong. 8 seconds to play in the second quarter. Hermonio against Galoy. 3 seconds remaining. Hermonio drives and the dish to Rito. And I believe that shot won't count. But they will check. But from our angle, looks like that will be waved off. And that's official. No basket for Andre Rito. But still, despite a slow start by the Kamsur Express, they have found a way to grab this lead at halftime on the road here in Game 1 of the NBL Chairman's Cup Finals. And again, our score at the break, it's a 1-point lead for the Kamsur Express. It has been an intense game number 1. And Kamsur so far with the lead after trailing by as many as 7. But it has been physical, this game number 1. And we expect this to happen. Some technical fouls and some extracurricular activities going on in game 1. And at the end of the first half, it's the Express up by 1. We will have our halftime report when we come back.
Domination with a capital D. Oh! Again, how do you say duck in Bicolano? Looks Labas to his favorite target, Sampurna. There was a collision in mid-air and pokes the basket into the hoop. This crowd is going nuts!
Subrabas has the leather. Oh, what a pass! Basket by Mayo. Alley-oop, my goodness. Subrabas to Mayo, it's not my goodness. And that was a momentum shifter play, making it happen for the Taguig Generals.
On cam na natin.
Kumpleto na ang channel mo. And we are at halftime with the Kamsur Express holding on to a 1-point lead. I'm Ruben Terrado. And now we are joined by our Executive Vice President, Ms. Rose Montreal. And Ma'am Rose, so far it's been an exciting game 1. But let's iba muna pag-usapan natin. Let's talk about the NBL youth, no, ma'am?
Oo.
So,
Ruben,
go ahead.
unang-una gusto kong magpasalamat sa lahat ng nanonood. Online, makikita mo sa live stream natin, people are watching from all over the world. From Aliw Channel 23, I believe maganda rin ang rating natin. Marami nag-aabang nitong laban na to between Taguig Generals and the Kamsur Express. Ruben, first thing first, allow me to thank the Honorable Governor of Camarines Sur, Governor Luigi Villafuerte. He came all over from Kamsur to watch Game 1. How we wish Mayor Lani Cayetano, Attorney Montales of Taguig is also here. You know, they are the few team owners, Ruben, na politician as well, na sobrang hands-on sa team management. So maraming salamat Governor Luigi, maraming salamat Mayor Lani, just like Vice Governor Jel Alonte and the rest of our other team owners na sobrang hands-on sa kanilang basketball team. Ruben, your question kanina no, about NBL Youth, today also, nag-conclude na yung elimination series natin. And then, after Game 3, Game 4 in Kamsur, we will be back for the playoffs ng NBL Youth and we proceed immediately to the finals. So, yun, Ruben. And then, after that, after ng finals, hopefully matapos natin ang finals ng NBL Youth before the Holy Week because after that, April 2024, we're opening our NBL Youth. 8 under, 12, 10 under, 12 under, 14 under, 16 under, 19 under. And then Ruben, gaya ng na-share ko kahapon sa interview ko rin dito sa Aliw Channel 23, magkakaroon tayo ng bagong category, yung ating 21 under, hindi na natin siya isasama sa NBL Youth. Instead, 21 under will now be called the NBL Next, NXT. Bakit NBL Next? Pwede maging farm team ng existing NBL teams natin para hindi sila lagi nagpapa-tryout, hindi sila humahanap ng iba't ibang talent from their locality. Pwede ring school-based. In fact, Ruben, in layman's term, ang tawag dyan, D-League, no? But of course, with all due respect to the PBA, hindi natin gagamitin ng D-League. But instead, we're using NBL Next. Yun, Ruben.
Okay, ma'am. Something to look forward to, no? Yung NBL Next. And now, going back to the finals, and this is game number 1. What's in store in the next few games? Could you tell us more kung saan tayo maglalaro in the coming days? And I believe we will have an awarding as well of our individual players. Tell us more about that, Ma'am Rose.
Yes, Ruben. Since Taguig is seeded on top 1 place, so ang games 1 and 2 sa Taguig today and on Wednesday, it's we call that a non-traditional NBL game day because Wednesday, at the same time at 5:45 p.m. of game 2, we'll do our season and conference awarding. We will be awarding our season 2023 most valuable player. Season 2023 Sportsmanship Award. Sa mga nagtatanong ng Sportsmanship Award kung anong category yan, ito yung player na kahit minsan hindi na memohan, hindi na technical, hindi na flagrant. So basically, nag-base tayo talaga sa numbers based on statistics. And then we'll be awarding our 2023 Chairman's Cup Mythical 5. And then we'll be awarding the conference most valuable player. Yung finals MVP, normally, Ruben, we award that after awarding the championship trophy. So wala pa tayong awarding yan sa darating na Miyerkules na March 6. And then March 13, also a Wednesday, and March 15 will be games 3 and 4. Another non-traditional game day for NBL yung March 13 on Wednesday. We'll see you all in Fuerte Kamsur. Doon naman po magaganap ang ating games 3 and 4.
Okay, so we repeat, game 2, it's going to be on Wednesday at the June Dueñas
Yes.
Gymnasium in Taguig
Taguig.
City. Ma'am Rose, baka meron ka pang mga messages to our NBL fans, whether on youth or seniors. Go ahead, Ma'am Rose.
Alam mo naman, Ruben, nag-iisang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown ang NBL, and we will never ever divert from our concept, from our mission and vision to promote pure homegrown talents of different cities and provinces. Marami pa sana tayong in store, pero wag natin ibigay lahat para may element of surprise, Ruben. And thank you for being back in the NBL. Welcome back, Ruben.
All right, thank you. Our Executive Vice President, Ms. Rose Montreal, joining us here at halftime. We will discuss the first half when we return. We are at halftime here in Game 1 of the NBL Chairman's Cup Finals. The Camsor Express clinging on to a 1-point lead over the Taguig Generals. A look at the stats, and both teams shooting 39% from the field, but the difference is the 12 of 19 free throws by Camsor, only 7 of 12 for the Generals. Taguig lording it over inside with 24 points in the paint, compared that to 14 by the Camsor Express, but the bench points 20 for Camsur. And Andre Rito with 13 for Camsur. Dumagtoy with 6 up the bench, followed by De La Cruz and Hermonio. And then on the other side, it's LJ Mayo, the leading scorer for the Generals. And Mayo has 17 points in his name. And again, this is Game 1 of the NBL Chairman's Cup 2023 Finals. This is going to be a best-of-5 affair. So it's going to be a race to 3 series. Third quarter now underway. We have De La Cruz, Rito, Magalong, Hermonio, and Aquino on the side of Camsur. Meanwhile, Mayo with a lay-in. And an auspicious start for the Generals here in the third. And Mayo reclaims the lead for the Generals. Hermonio with the ball from the corner. Aquino, he drives instead. Aquino with a miss. And Mayo with a rebound. Mayo on attack mode. He lost the ball. And Magalong with a steal. Hermonio, pass inside to Rito, the leading scorer for Camsor. Inside, deflected by Mayo. And now Subrabas on the run. Short pass to Lontok for 2. And Lontok with the basket. 3-point lead now for the Generals. We have a whistle on the play. As you watch this fast break finish by Mayo to open up the third. And then the dish inside to Lontok, and another pass by Harvey Subrabas. Magalong with a drive inside to Rito. He lost the ball. And Taguig again on the run. Subrabas, pass to Castro from the corner. Off the mark, Sampurna skying for that rebound, but he lost the ball. And Aquino claims it. De La Cruz firing away from the outside, off the mark, and Subrabas clears the ball. From the corner, Castro. Lontok, handoff to Castro. Outside to Mayo, he fakes the 3, drives instead, he loses it. Hermonio, and a foul is called on Mike Sampurna to stop the fast break play of Camsur. So the foul is on Sampurna, and an early change in the lineup for Camsur with Jason Orada and Kyle Dumagtoy re-entering the game. So we thank our viewers nationwide and worldwide here on Aliu 23, as well as on our NBL Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Ruben Terrado, live from the June Dueñas Gymnasium. And we thank our viewers not only in Taguig but also in Camarines Sur for joining us. Your teams are fighting for the championship of the NBL Chairman's Cup 2023. Dumagtoy for 3. And Dumagtoy, that's his third 3-pointer of this ball game. And an immediate impact for Kyle Dumagtoy. Dumagtoy just checking in this ball game and immediately hitting that 3-pointer. Lontok, that's short. Rebound by Mayo. Mayo with the basketball. Hand off to Castro. Missing on the 3, and rebound by Lim. And we have a foul on Gabiran. A lot of contact on that rebound play by Alexander Lim. Second foul on John Mark Gabiran. A look at Kyle Dumagtoy, who earlier drained that 3-pointer to tie this game at 46. And look at the physicality on that rebounding play between Lim and Gabiran. Lim the drive. Pass too high for Kyle Dumagtoy. You know that Kyle Dumagtoy is a high leaper, but during that possession, that pass was too high for him. Gabiran at the right side against Sermonio. Lontok from the elbow back to Sobrabas, and he walked. Traveling called on Harvey Sobrabas. Orada brings the ball to the front court. Hand off to Hermonio. Hermonio a bit quiet offensively. He only has 5 points. Hermonio double teamed. Lim. And we have, I think, Hermonio stepped out of bounds. So a turnover for Fredson Hermonio. On that play, he was double teamed by the Taguig defense. And if you recall, in their elimination round contest, Hermonio had 26 points. So it's no surprise that Hermonio has been the focal point of the Taguig defense. Again, the ball will go to Taguig after that turnover. And some pressure being shown there by the Camsor Express. But Sobrabas easily crossing the timeline. Gabiran working against Sermonio. Gabiran still with the ball. Lontok drives. We have a traveling violation on Jonathan Lontok. Lontok moving his pivot foot on that possession. Ball will return to the Camsor Express. Orada escapes Mayo. Drop pass to Rito, but that was taken away by Taguig. And Mayo driving inside. Ball will stay with the Generals, but there won't be any free throws. It's going to be a side court throw-in. And now Francis Redondo back in the game for the Express. Mayo working against Redondo. Sobrabas for 3, in and out. And Gabiran offensive board. And Gabiran will shoot 2. And Hermonio can't believe the call. He felt like he was fouled by Gabiran. And I think Coach Molto will challenge that foul called on Fredson Hermonio. So we will take a short break with this challenge, and we will come back shortly after this break.
Express was unsuccessful. Foul on number 19, Fredson Hermonio. His 4th foul.
Back to the ball game, as we just heard that the challenge made by Camsur was unsuccessful. So the foul will remain on Fredson Hermonio on that previous possession. And Gabiran hits the first. A look at Coach Bing Victoria of the Taguig Generals. Gabiran at the line. That's his first point of the game. After that free throw, he missed the second, but Mayo reclaims the board. Castro, the drive inside, the floater too strong. Rebound by Redondo. Camsur down by one. Dumagtoy looking to attack. Short pass to Redondo. Back to Dumagtoy. Dumagtoy step back for three. That's good! And Kyle Dumagtoy with his fourth three-pointer. The Express back on top. Kyle Dumagtoy heating up here in game one. All of his baskets from Rainbow Country as we see Castro with a miss, Gabiran with the board, Gabiran scores. And Gabiran with a quick response. We are tied once again at 49. But again, instant offense from Kyle Dumagtoy hitting that step back three-pointer. Dumagtoy with the ball once again against Castro. Another three on the way. Heat check for Kyle Dumagtoy. And now, Mayo. Kick out pass. Castro from the right corner. It's short. Gabiran offensive rebound again. Gabiran able to draw a foul on Andre Rito. And again, Gabiran being active on the boards. Grabbing that offensive rebound. As we look at this step back three-pointer by Kyle Dumagtoy is fourth of the game. And then Castro with this miss, but Gabiran right there once again to clear up that miss. And Gabiran again making the free throw. Gabiran earning his points from those rebounds. Gabiran now with 5 rebounds. And in that game against Camsur, last January 19, Gabiran grabbed 5 rebounds. But Gabiran missing on that free throw. So only a 1-point lead for the Taguig Generals, the reigning champions, the three-peat seeking Taguig Generals. Redondo the long two off the mark, and Galoy with the rebound. The dish to Gabiran. Gabiran, he scores and a foul. And Gabiran lays it in, but I think we will have a possible flagrant foul. And we saw some bodies on the floor during that drive by John Mark Gabiran, and magpantay in pain. But meanwhile, John Mark Gabiran with another basket, this time on a lay-in. And Gabiran running the floor, making an opportunity for himself to score. But again, we saw some bodies on the floor following that drive by John Mark Gabiran. And our referees are taking a look at the previous play as we see the fans. It's been an entertaining crowd here. We have some fans from Taguig as well as from Camsur. As we have a review corner with the referees taking a look at the previous possession. Again, we saw magpantay down on the floor during that drive by John Mark Gabiran. So the referees checking the play again. The referees have been busy here in this quarter. A lot of incidents here in this third quarter, and we still have 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. So again, we have a packed house here at the June Dueñas Gymnasium. We have some Camsur fans, but definitely majority of the fans here are cheering for the home team, the Taguig Generals. And our referee now speaking to our table official. We have a verdict here. And we will listen in to Mr. Richard Tampos for the verdict for the official ruling.
Foul on number 9, Francis Redondo. That's his first. Shooting the bonus, Mark Gabiran.
So it's going to be just a foul on Francis Redondo, but we see Magpantay and Mayo down on the floor. So there was no sanction for either Magpantay or Mayo from that incident away from the ball. So it's going to be just a foul on Redondo. And that will send Gabiran to the line. He misses on the bonus free throw. But Gabiran has been showing his performance here, as Gabiran now has 6 points in the game. And now Taguig with the ball after that turnover. Ordonez working against Slim. Pull-up jumper by Ordonez is good. And slowly Taguig stretching this lead to just 5. Rito with the ball to Lim. Lim sees an opening and he connects. And Alexander Lim with that shot. 3-point lead for the Generals. Gabiran. Pass to Ordonez from the corner. He fakes a 3. Screen by Lontok. Ordonez fakes. Pass to Lontok. Posting up against Rito. Lontok. He scores using that glass for 2. Back to a 5-point lead for the Taguig Generals, approaching the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Dumagtoy nearly losing the ball. And now Lim against Ordonez. Looks to use the Rito screen. We have a foul on Mark Ordonez, a holding foul. First foul on Mark Ordonez. So Taguig protecting a 5-point lead with 5 minutes to play as we watch this drive by Alexander Lim, seeing an opening. And that was a difficult shot for Alexander Lim. Meanwhile, Lontok looks like he actually lost the ball on his way up. But he was lucky and he was able to score that running shot. We have a stoppage of play. Our referee is speaking to our table official, clarifying things. Coach Molto on your screen, Coach Momo Molto. And of course his counterpart, Coach Bing Victoria, eyeing for another championship here in the NBL. So a technical foul on the Kamsur bench for an improper bench decorum. And looks like it was their second. So it's going to be free throw for Taguig. And Mayo will do the honors, shooting the technical free throw. And Mayo sinks the technical free throw. 6-point lead for the Generals. Ball will remain with Kamsur despite that technical foul. Rito now with the ball, hand off to Lim. Pass to Magpantay, shot clock is at 9. Rito with the ball against Lontok. Lob inside to Redondo for 2. Nice play there, Rito, the big man, with the assist to Francis Redondo. And Andre Rito again, this time with that dish. Earlier it was his 3-pointers. And now it's his passing that has been working wonders for Kamsur. The shot does not connect. Rebound by Lim. Lim against Ordonez. Camsor down 4. Rito looking for the screen. Lim at left. Shot by Dumagtoy from the left corner. Too strong. Who gets the rebound? It's Mayo. Mayo up ahead to Galoy and touchdown. Taguig Generals. Edsel Galoy with a lay-in. Bringing the lead of the Generals to 6. Magpantay against Lontok. Over now to Rito. Thinking 3. He drives instead. The floater off to the right. Redondo with the rebound. Fresh 14 for Camsur. Dumagtoy. No good on the 3. Another rebound for Camsur. Magpantay. Throws up a 3. Still won't work. And finally, Taguig clears. And now Galoy. Pass to Gabiran. Gabiran to Ordonez at the left corner. Ordonez shoots. Short. Rebound by Lim. Lim up ahead. Magpantay. Magpantay is hacked. And a possible flagrant foul on the part of Lontok. And Magpantay still on the floor. And Magpantay still down on the floor after that hack by Jonas Lontok. And again, we expect this physicality from both teams. Here in the finals, it's definitely a different game. And it's going to be a lot physical than the semis and even the elimination round. And Magpantay still down, favoring his right arm. And they will review the play. They will check if there's excessive contact on the part of Jonas Lontok.
That's his third foul.
So Lontok with the flagrant foul. That's his third. As we watch that foul by Jonas Lontok. No easy 2 there for Jonas Lontok. Hacking Verman Magpantay on that play. Magpantay now at the foul line. And he buries the first. So Magpantay obviously not hurt on that foul as he was able to make 2 for 2 on that trip. And they will still have possession, talking about the Camsor Express. Alexander Lim, guarded by Ordonez. Bounce pass to Magpantay. Camsor down 4. Monsalve back in the game for Camsor. Lim with 2 on the shot clock. Lim in trouble and a shot clock violation for the Camsor Express. So Camsor turns the ball over. And now Taguig with the possession right now. And Galoy directing traffic for the Generals. And this second group by Taguig stepping up. This lineup of Galoy, Ordonez connecting for the Generals. And now Dan Natividad in the game for the reigning champions. And now Ordonez in trouble with 2 on the shot clock. Mamaluba inside. Mamaluba with the reverse layup. Overshoots the mark. And Monsalve with the rebound. Another rebound for Dan Monsalve. And Monsalve now with 6 rebounds. That's off the bench for the Camsor Express. They go to the post. Dumagtoy with 8 on the shot clock. He loses the ball. Natividad. Great defense on his part. Natividad. In transition, hand up to Santos for 2. And Noel Santos finishes. Taguig up by 6, approaching the 2-minute mark of the third. Lim with the possession against Ordonez. Monsalve with the ball. At the perimeter against Mamaluba. Pass to Redondo. Redondo hand off to Dumagtoy with 3 on the shot clock. Dumagtoy being pressured inside to Redondo and a shot clock violation for the Camsor Express. The play taking too long to develop for the Camsur Express. Excellent defense. And look at that move by Dan Natividad, forcing that turnover. And then in transition, Natividad with a short pass to Noel Santos for the lay-in. And the presence of mind by Natividad on that previous play that forced Dumagtoy to fall down. Meanwhile, we have a foul called on the Generals, and it will go against Edsel Galoy. So Camsur with the possession after that foul. Fifth team foul already for the Generals. Another foul and the Generals will be in penalty. Magpantay attacks. Magpantay misses. And the ball will go to the Generals. Galoy now controlling the ball for the Generals. Natividad in the game. At the right side, pass to Noel Santos. Galoy against Aquino. 8 on the shot clock. Galoy. Jumper from the foul line. Air ball. Loose ball picked up by Mamaluba. Shot clock now at 1. And that's a turnover for the Generals. That shot by Galoy not hitting the rim. So now the Camsur with the ball once again. So Taguig again, this is not their usual lineup. Mike Sampurna, LJ Mayo on the bench resting. But a lot of players have stepped up for the Generals, including John Mark Gaviran as well as Mark Ordonez. Meanwhile, the jumper on the way bounces out. That shot was by Redondo, and now Taguig with the possession. And Lim got the hand of the ball, and it's going to be Camsur possession. The referee saying that it was last touched by Edsel Galoy. 58 seconds remaining in the third. Another chance for Camsur, and Dan Natividad nearly stealing the ball away from Magpantay. And it appears like Coach Bing Victoria will challenge the play. Let's see. We saw Coach Bing Victoria making that challenge signal, but there won't be a challenge. Play continues here. But definitely Coach Bing Victoria was upset at that previous play. Redondo to the cutting Lim. Pass too strong for Lim. So the turnovers piling up for the Camsur Express. And now Mike Sampurna in the game, replacing Mark Ordonez. Taguig with the ball. Natividad at the left corner. Short pass to Mamaluba. Jumper on the way. No good. Rebound by Monsalve. Another rebound for Dan Monsalve. His 7th rebound of the contest. Aquino. Driving. Outside to Lim. Lim, kick out to Magpantay. Fires this three-pointer in and out. And Aquino grabs the miss. No look pass. Dangerous pass by Aquino. And now Galoy all the way to Sampurna for 2 and the foul. Mike Sampurna with the finish. Stretching the lead of the Taguig Generals to 8. And he can make it 9 on the ensuing free throw. Look at the fast break finish by Mike Sampurna off that pass by Edsel Galoy. And now Sampurna at the line. Quiet night for Mike Sampurna, only 6 points in and out on that foul line. 8 seconds remaining. Magpantay shoots for 3. That's a huge one. And that ends the third. We enter the fourth with the Taguig Generals holding on to a 5-point lead, 63 to 58. And the final 12 minutes of Game 1, we will have it for you when we return here on Aliw Channel 23. Dueñas Gymnasium here in Taguig. The lovely faces of the crowd here in Game 1 supporting the Taguig Generals. Of course, we have some CamSur fans as well. And that even includes CamSur Governor Luigi Villafuerte as well as Miss Yasi Pressman. There you go. That's Miss Yasi Pressman. And the Governor of Camarines Sur, the Honorable Luigi Villafuerte, in attendance for Game 1. This important Game 1. And we have the Generals ahead 63 to 58. It has been a close contest. Taguig was able to lead by as many as 8 here in the quarter. But then Verman magpantay, nailing that late three-pointer to cut down that Taguig lead to 5 as we enter the final 12 minutes of this game number 1. Again, the fans here, the Taguig fans, of course, they want to go home happy. They want a win by their home team. But CamSur, they have proven that they can beat Taguig. And the Generals in this conference, they only lost once, and that was that lone defeat was against CamSur. So keep that in mind. Again, that happened last January 19 with CamSur beating Taguig on their home court. Again, our score is 63 to 58. We are live on Aliw Channel 23. Kompleto na ang channel mo. We are also seen on our Facebook page, NBL Pilipinas, as well as on our YouTube channel. So don't forget, game number 2, it will be held on Wednesday. And that's going to be still played here at the June Dueñas Gym before we move over to Pili, Camarines Sur at the Fuerte Sports Complex, to be exact, for the next 2 games of this final series. Again, Taguig with the home court advantage, having the best record in the elimination round. So again, another look at the crowd here at the June Dueñas Gymnasium. And we always have a full house when the NBL plays their games here. That's our commissioner, Mr. Edward Aquino. He is speaking to someone in the crowd. So we have a delay here in the contest. So far, let's take a moment to review the first 3 quarters. And it has been Taguig with the lead here, and that's thanks to a lot of players. And one of the key players in this game number 1, we'd like to mention John Mark Gabiran, who has 6 points in this contest, all of which in the 3rd quarter. So aside from the usual suspects of LJ Mayo and even Mike Sampurna, John Mark Gabiran also stepping up for the Generals. On the other side, it's Andre Rito also delivering with his 3-pointers. Cardo Magtoy also nailing some 3-point shots in the third quarter as we see that jumper for Taguig. That's Edsel Galoy to open up the fourth quarter. 7-point lead being enjoyed by Taguig. But definitely they're expecting a comeback here from the Camsor Express. Justin De La Cruz with the ball. Against Galoy with 8 on the shot clock. Galoy to Dumagtoy. Baseline drive by Dumagtoy. Kick out. Magpantay fires from the outside, in and out. Rebound controlled by Jason Orada. Another chance for Camsur. Magpantay with the ball. Uses the Monsalve screen. 5 to shoot. And the pass picked up by Natividad. Natividad on a foot race, but Dumagtoy with a steal. But Galoy recovers. Natividad from the foul line. And that's money for Dan Natividad. And surprisingly, that's Dan Natividad's first field goal of the ball game after missing his first 2 shots. And what a time to come. The Generals now ahead by 9, and this is the largest lead of the ball game. Monsalve to Dumagtoy. Against Sampurna, shot clock reads 4. Orada at the perimeter. Takes this 3. Short. And Mamaluba clears it. Natividad zigzagging his way. Ball off his foot, but he recovers. Cross-court pass to Sampurna. Sampurna to Mamaluba. Shot clock at 7, and Mamaluba is fouled. And Monsalve commits the foul, and that will send Mamaluba to the line. Not really a good foul there, as Mamaluba not really known for his medium range shots. And now Mamaluba will try to increase this Generals lead to 11. He misses the free throw. Coach Bing Victoria as well as assistant coach Christopher Villamayor on your screen. Looking to take this game 1. Mamaluba, second shot. Good. Lead now is at 10, and this is the first time that the lead is at double digit. Rito against Mamaluba. Hand off to Hermonio. Hermonio pull up 3. Air ball. And Lotok with the rebound. And now fast break opportunity. Mamaluba finishes. The big man completing the fast break play. And Camsur has requested for this timeout. Mamaluba running the floor. Look at this play. Galoy, perfect pass to Zuma Mamaluba for 2. And now the lead is at 12 for the Taguig Generals. Another look at Zuma Maluba with the fast break play. We have a timeout. The Generals ahead by 12. Back to the ball game where the Generals have broken this game wide open. It's now a 12-point lead for the Taguig Generals. Zuma Maluba also responsible for this pull away, making a fast break layup, forcing Camsur to call a timeout with 9 minutes and 32 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. I'm Ruben Terrado at courtside on the call for this matchup between Taguig and Camsur. This is game 1, but this is an important game number 1 because in the history of the NBL, all teams who have won the first game of the championship series went on to take the championship. here in the NBL. So it's going to be an important game number 1. Meanwhile, we have an issue in the stands. Coach Molto speaking to someone. The security have already stepped in. Meanwhile, we will... back to the ball game as order has been restored here at the June Dueñas Gymnasium. As we have a fan who have been sent off, but now we are back in the ball game with the Generals ahead by 12 points. We have Joshua Ayo with the possession, hand off to Hermonio. Hermonio, hand off again to Magpantay, cross-court pass. Ayo wide open for this three, and that's in. And Joshua Ayo nails his first three of this ball game. The lead down to 9, and we know that Joshua Ayo can hit those kinds of shots. And that was actually Cam Sur's first field goal of this fourth quarter. We have Gabiran back in the game for Taguig against Hermonio. Sampurna now at the right corner, guarded by Joshua Ayo. Shot clock reduced to 5. Sampurna inside, he loses the ball, but that will remain with the Generals with only 2 on the shot clock. Natividad will inbound the ball for the Generals with 2 on the shot clock. They go inside to Gabiran. Wise play there by the Taguig Generals. And Gabiran with the finish. Wise decision there by Natividad to lob it in to John Mark Gabiran. And now a miss there by Rito. What an excellent play there for the Generals. And now Natividad with the ball, looking to extend the lead. Mamaluba, hand off to Natividad. Jumper from the foul line, that's good. Dan Natividad increases the lead of the Generals to 13. Rito against Mamaluba. Rito hand off to Magpantay. Pass to Hermonio. Guarded by Gabiran. Hermonio escapes and Hermonio will go to the foul line. Fredson Hermonio getting the foul. Look at this play. Nice play. The lob by Natividad to Gabiran for the 2 points. And then on the next offensive play, Dan Natividad with the jumper of his own to contribute to the scoring output of Taguig in this ball game as Hermonio hits the first free throw. Again, a silent night for Fredson Hermonio, only 6 points. Considering that he's averaging 13 points a game this conference, and that free throw bounces in for Fredson Hermonio. Lead down to 11. We have Santos passing it over to Mike Sampurna. Natividad against Magpantay, now against Rito. He fakes off Rito. That shot won't work. Natividad picks up the miss and he scores. The Natividad starting to take over here. He has 6 in the quarter. And we have a foul called on the Natividad, I believe. He has been going at it with Joshua Ayo, making Ayo work on that possession. Meanwhile, we have a challenge made by the Generals. And our referees will review the play. We will take a short break. We are now at our review corner as Taguig has requested for a challenge, challenging that foul made by Dan Natividad against Joshua Ayo. And we will have an official ruling now. Referee Buse now approaching Mr. Richard Tampos.
Generals was unsuccessful. Foul on Dan Natividad. His third.
So, an unsuccessful challenge. On this play, Dan Natividad slapped with a foul. And that foul will remain for Dan Natividad. As we see Coach Big Victoria. Hermonio now with the ball, guarded by John Mark Gaviran. A screen by Orada. Magpantay against Sampurna. Screen by Orada. Magpantay, short pass, Rito jumper, overshoots the mark. And the rebound by Noel Santos. Up ahead to Zuma Maluba. Mamaluba inside, Mamaluba with another finish. Once again, Zuma Maluba with a fast break play. And now it's a 15-point lead for the Taguig Generals. Hermonio the drive. Hermonio will shoot 2 free throws. And again, Zuma Maluba with this basket off that feed by Noel Santos. And Zuma Maluba once again running the floor for the Generals. Meanwhile, we have Hermonio hitting the first free throw. He has only made 1 field goal in this game. Hermonio, 2 for 2. Benson Hermonio with 10 points. As we have this drive by Sampurna, hangs in the air and he scores! Excellent finish by Mike Sampurna. He shoots over Rito and he connects. Highlight play for Mike Sampurna. It is now a 15-point lead for Taguig. Fredson Hermonio, guarded by Gabiran. Hermonio the left side, spins and fires. No good. Rebound by Sampurna. Sampurna bounce pass to Natividad. Pull-up jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound being chased by Mamaluba. Right to Sampurna. Nice hustle play there by the Generals. Taguig with 6 seconds to work with. Sampurna fires this three-pointer. Too strong. And Gabiran nearly getting that rebound. Ball will go to Kamsur. Under 6 minutes to play in this 4th quarter. Hermonio with the ball. Crossover move against Gabiran. Hermonio is fouled. No basket according to our game officials. That foul is against Gabiran as we have Galoy, Mayo and Lontok returning, replacing Mamaluba. And Gabiran playing very well for the Generals. Quality minutes for Mamaluba as well as John Mark Gabiran. Ayo with the basketball. Bounce pass to Magpantay, nearly losing it. Magpantay, inside pass. Orada fakes. Kick out. Hermonio with 1 on the shot clock. And no basket. That's a shot clock violation. And Orada opting to pass the ball with the shot clock running down. A turnover for the Express. Approaching the 5-minute mark, we have Sampurna. Now the ball is with Lontok. Bounce pass back to Lontok. Short jumper, no good. And a tap by Edsel Galoy. Lead now is at 17. Everything going right for the Taguig Generals. They have already scored 21 points in this 4th quarter. And on the part of Kamsur, they have only made 7 points. What a huge turnaround for the Generals as we see the previous offensive possession. Look at that tip in by Edsel Galoy. And now, Domagtoy back in the game as well as Alexander Lim. Rito now shooting 2 free throws with 4 minutes and 51 remaining in this ball game. And Rito misses the first free throw. Andre Rito with 13 points, but he has yet to score here in the second half. And finally, Rito now on the board here in the second half for the Camsur Express. Magalong returns for Camsur. Edsel Galoy now with the basketball for the Generals. That ball tapped by Lim. Possession will stay with the Generals. Ball now is with Galoy. Sampurna the right side. Working against Magpantay. The screen by Mayo. The pass picked up by Camsur. Rito to Lim. Bring the ball to the front court. Lim against Natividad. Lim handoff to Magpantay. Against Sampurna. Magpantay still with the ball. Pass to Rito. The long two by Andre. Rito overshoots the mark. And Rito has struggled here in the second half. Mayo now with the ball. They will slow things down. Time is on their side. Sampurna with the ball at the left side. Pass to Natividad at the left corner. Lontok at the elbow. Guarded by Rito. 7 on the shot clock. Nice pass inside to Natividad. He misses. Magpantay with the rebound. Magpantay takes a 3. Lim now with the ball. Rito straight away 3. That's good for Andre Rito. Rito with this first 3 in the second half. Meanwhile, we have a man down. It's Dan Natividad. Looks like he is cramping up. So now Natividad is replaced by Mark Ordonez. 3 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the fourth. 82-69. Camsur still has a mountain to climb. And now Galoy at the backcourt against Lumagtoy. And we have a double dribble on Edsel Galoy. So the defense, the decision of Camsur to pressure Lumagtoy or to pressure Galoy, work on that possession. And now Magalong with the ball for Camsur. Lumagtoy at the right side against Mike Sampurna. Lumagtoy fires this 3 off to the left. And Lontok grabs the miss. And Taguig will once again slow things down. Sampurna uses the Mayo screen. Sampurna bounce pass inside. Mayo misses. And now Magalong bring the ball to the front court. And a traveling violation. Magalong not giving the ball to their point guard. And a timeout has been requested by Coach Bing Victoria. He is not taking any chances and we will return shortly. Back here in game 1 on Aliu 23 as we look at the numbers of Mike Sampurna. 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Not the numbers that you usually see in Mike Sampurna, but again, some of those points came in the crucial fourth quarter where the Generals were able to pull away from this one, and now they are up by 13. Mayo against Magalong. Pull-up jumper, too strong. Offensive rebound, no. It goes to Magpantay and he is fouled. the foul is on Galoy. And now Taguig is in penalty. So this could be big for the Express. And they hope to take advantage of this situation where Taguig is now in penalty. Let's see if they will take advantage of this situation as we see Magpantay making the first free throw. Verman Magpantay, also a quiet game 1 for him. Magpantay with 6 points. He misses on the second. 12-point lead by the Generals, approaching the 2-minute mark of game 1. Ordonez on the right corner, jumper on the way, short, Rito with the rebound. Lim into the front court. Lim against Ordonez, using the Magalong screen, almost taking away, or almost taken away by Ordonez, I should say. And now Lim will inbound. They go to Magpantay. He fires from downtown. And Verman Magpantay cuts the Taguig lead to 9. And now we are into the last 2 minutes of this ball game. Taguig needs to score here. Kamsor making a run. Mayo on top. Pass to the left side. Ordonez is denied. But Sampurna gets the loose ball. Mayo drives. Pass to the corner. Ordonez for 3. And that could do it for the Generals as Mark Ordonez hits the crucial 3 from the right corner. Back to a 12-point lead for the Generals. And we have a whistle on the play, another foul, and that will send a Kamsur player to the foul line. A look at this 3 by Verman Magpantay to cut the lead to 9. But on the next play, it's Mark Ordonez draining the 3 from the left corner with time running out. Meanwhile, Magpantay hits the first free throw. Second one is good for Verman Magpantay. 10-point lead here for the Generals. Kamsur still fighting. Lim pressuring Ordonez. Ordonez kick out to Mayo. Shot clock reads 10. Ordonez uses the Mayo screen. He's being pressured and a steal. Nearly a steal and they complete the steal. Lim fakes. Back pass to Dumagtoy. Down to an 8-point lead as Dumagtoy finishes. And now Ordonez, he takes this 3. Got it! Huge 3 for Mark Ordonez. And now Dumagtoy into the front court. He makes the layup. 9-point lead for the Taguig Generals after that layup by Philip Dumagtoy. But could be a case of too little too late for the Express. Sampurna nearly losing the ball and we have a traveling violation. Only 28.9 seconds remaining in game 1 and Coach Momo Molto has called for a timeout. And definitely they want to finish game 1 on a high note, even though they are trailing by 9. As we watch this move by Lim, the dish to Philip Dumagtoy to cut the lead of the Taguig Generals. But right after that, Mark Ordonez draining the 3 from the right corner. Earlier it was at the left corner, and now it's on the opposite side of the court for Mark Ordonez, who was delivered there off the bench for Taguig Generals. And there was a stretch where Mark Ordonez really stepped up, as well as his other fellow second stringers. Meanwhile, we have a reminder for you. Game 2 will be on Wednesday, March 6, 2024. It's going to be played once again here at the June Dueñas Gymnasium. We have an awarding ceremony for our individual awards. That will happen at 5:45, and then the game proper will be at 6:30 p.m. and that will be live on Aliw 23 as well as on our other social media platforms. So don't miss Game 2 of the NBL Chairman's Cup Finals. Meanwhile, we have 28 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter of Game 1, where the Generals lead the Express 88-79. There were some anxious moments for the Generals in this game, with the Express taking leads here in this contest, but all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, Taguig was able to pull away. And that was the story of game number 1. Lim with a drive, bounce pass to Rito. He makes the shot. And the lead down to 7. Coach Bing Victoria wants a timeout. And again, Coach Bing not taking any chances here. They want to execute a good play here. And we expect Kamsur to foul in this possession. So what could happen here is that Kamsur will definitely pressure the ball carrier, and they hope to commit a steal. And then if they can't make a steal, that's the time they will foul. This was the quick 2 made by Kamsur Express. The layup by Andre Rito. And Kamsur still not giving up. And they want some momentum entering game 2. A look at Andre Rito's number, 17 points, 5 rebounds, an efficient 6 of 12 from the field. Definitely impressive for Andre Rito. But Taguig still too much for this game at least. All right, we have Galoy inbounding the ball and Sampurna being pressured. Mayo guarded by Magalong here. No fouls yet. And looks like a 5-second ball hogging violation. Ball will go to Kamsur with 15 seconds remaining. And we have a timeout being requested by the Express. And they're not giving up. We will take a short break and come back in a moment. .15 seconds remaining in game 1. Kamsur down 7, but they're still not giving up. They have made some late baskets here to cut the lead to 7. There's your game reset. Generals still have a full timeout. Magpantay with the ball. Handoff to Lim. Gumagtoy at the right side. And stripped from behind by Edsel Galoy, and that will do it. Sampurna with the ball. Being pressured, only 1 second remaining, a steal by Kamsur, and that's the final buzzer. The Taguig Generals taking game 1, drawing first blood of this best of 5 championship series. And the Generals now with a 1-0 lead in this Chairman's Cup Finals. A huge fourth quarter did it for the Taguig Generals on their way to this game 1 victory, a 7-point victory by the Generals. The final score 88-81. We will wrap up our coverage when we come back.
Hey, Mayo! This is on March 6, Wednesday, here at the June 20th Gym at 6:30 p.m. NBL Pilipinas ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown.
Coverage of Game 1 of the NBL Chairman's Cup Finals. Again, our final, Taguig winning this one 88-81, and our best player of the game, setting the tone early for the Generals. LJ Mayo is our Chooks to Go Manok ng Bayan player of the game. We will check his numbers later. But what a game for LJ Mayo. Again, he erupted early in this contest, and he finishes with 20 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, his usual numbers that we've seen over the past few conferences. Efficient 8 of 11 from the field for LJ Mayo. What a start for LJ Mayo to this final series. And again, our best player of the game, LJ Mayo. At mamaya makakasama natin si LJ Mayo. We will speak to him and talk about game number 1. And LJ Mayo, our best player of the game. Again, a big night for LJ with 20 points and 9 rebounds. At kasama na natin si LJ Mayo. At LJ, kumusta naman? Naririnig mo ba ako? Ayusin lang natin yung kanyang microphone.
Apo, sir.
And, okay, LJ, ang ganda ng start mo, no? Parang meron kang 11 points to start off the first quarter. Ano ba nangyari? Yun ba talaga ang plano mo to start off strong dito sa game 1?
Opo, sir. Ganoon lang po yung sinasabi ng coach. Umpisa pa lang, kailangan tapos na agad. Kailangan agresibo palagi. Yun ang sabi ng coach.
LJ, kumusta naman yung preparations ninyo? Kasi natalo kayo sa Kamsur sa Pili. So yun lang yung unang-unang yung talo. In fact, yun lang yung talo ninyo. Kumusta naman yung preparation? Talaga bang pinagandaan yung maigi ito dahil nga natalo kayo dito sa Kamsur? Kumusta?
Opo, yun nga po. Dahil doon, nagpursige pa lalo kami. Sabi nga ni Coach Bing dun sa nakarang interview, nagpasalamat siya sa Kamsur na parang nagising kami. Yun.
Alright. At LJ, baka may gusto kang pasalamatan bago tayo magtapos.
Siyempre, pinapasalamatan ko si Mayor Lani Cayetano sa walang sawang suporta. Sa Taguig community, kay Coach Bing, sa mga coaches, maraming salamat. Siyempre sa mga teammate ko, maraming salamat at siyempre sa pamilya ko. Ako si Larry John Mayo, certified homegrown ng Taguig City.
Alright. LJ, congratulations sa'yo. Ang ating Game 1 best player of the game, si LJ Mayo, 20 points, 9 rebounds for the Generals. Alright, let's review game number 1 of this war of attrition. This is the Chairman's Cup Finals, a best of 5 affair between Taguig and Kamsur. And right off the bat, Taguig was aggressive with LJ Mayo scoring 11 points in the first quarter. They led by as many as 7 in that quarter, but eventually Kamsur was able to close in. Philip Dumagtoy, one of his 4 3-pointers in the game. And then Ordonez also stepping up in the first quarter for Taguig, holding a 5-point lead at the end of 12 minutes of play. In the second quarter, Rito got his bearings, hitting 2 3-pointers in that quarter. Taguig would still make some baskets. LJ Mayo also delivering in that second quarter, but late in the quarter, Kamsur made a charge and even grabbed the lead at the half. They were up by 1, 43-42 during the break. And then in the third, still a close ball game. Mayo delivering with that fast break layup. And then Dumagtoy from the corner hitting that 3-pointer. He had 2 3-pointers in that third quarter for the Kamsur Express. And at the end of the third, thanks to that shot by Sampurna as well as from that shot by Magpantay, the lead was at 5 for Taguig. And then in the final quarter, what an auspicious start to the fourth quarter. They pulled away in this quarter. Zuma Maluba with that fast break play. Ayo would hit that 3-pointer, but again, the attack of
Taguig too much in the fourth. Dan Natividad stepping up in the fourth quarter. 6 of his 7 points in the fourth quarter. Mike Sampurna also making some baskets, and then Mark Ordonez hitting 2 3-pointers in that fourth quarter, and Taguig drawing first blood of this series, winning against the Camsor Express 88-81. All right, and again a reminder, game number 2, it's going to be on Wednesday. It's going to be played at the June Dueñas Gym. Join us here for game number 2. If you can't come here, watch us on Aliw Channel 23 at 6:30. But before that, we will have our individual awards ceremony. All right, that ends our coverage of game 1, and we will see you in game number 2. And we hope you enjoyed our coverage. On behalf of our hardworking officials and our production team, I'm Ruben Terrado, and we will see you in Game 2. Ito ang NBL, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown dito sa Aliw Channel 23.